What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today's video that I'm going to be reporting after the mission rescuing English Dave at Sleaford. So, as we knew that English Dave was being held at John Pete Motors in Sleaford, so I'm going to be telling you all what we did in that mission, what happened, how we escaped, or, you know, whatever we did in the mission, okay? So, me and three of my soldiers went along with me to go and rescue English Dave. So, first off, let's show you on the map. So, we started from there, coming down the road. And then we pulled over like there, right? Then we started walking up in front of there. As you can see where my finger's at. Yeah, you can see it. Then this garage door here was closed. So we went up to it and knocked on the door. Oh yeah, before we started the mission, I mean, like, what time did we start during this mission? Sorry, I forgot to mention that. It started at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, continue. So, knocked on the garage door, and then we hid, like, we got clear of the doors, so we were, like, taking cover on the sides there, as you can see where my fingers are, so one there, and one there. Yep. And then, one of the Q-Avenger soldiers, the Q-Avenger soldiers stepped out. We took him out. Then we flew a flashbang inside. Then bang! And then all of a sudden, English Dave was taken by one of the Q-Avenger soldiers somewhere. We got inside, shot the Q-Avengers. Then all clear. And I was like, "Where's English Dave?" And then we heard English Dave like shouting at the Q-Avenger soldier, well, the hostage taker. So, we went to go and get him quickly, and then the Q-Avenger soldier got his pistol and was pointing at English Dave. He was like this: "Don't move or I'll shoot him! Drop down your weapon!" Yeah, and then, all of a sudden, I shot the hostage taker in the head, and then checked up on English Dave if he was okay. And then, we got out of there. And then we got in the vehicle, and then all of a sudden, well, we didn't get in the vehicle. We was just about to get in the vehicle, and then the Q-Avengers in the vehicle got their rocket launcher out, and then they shot at our vehicle and destroyed it. Right? So this is where they were coming from. Shot the rocket, bang! Destroyed our vehicle. And then one of our soldiers said, "We've just lost the vehicle." And then, all of a sudden, we took out the Q-Avengers that destroyed our vehicle. And then one of our soldiers said, "What are we going to do if we have no vehicle?" And then we heard sirens, hearing the police. Then I said, "We have no choice, but we're going to have to take the vehicle. We're going to take the Q-Avengers vehicle." Yep. Then we got inside. And then the police showed up. And then we started the engine, and then went off. And after that, we went down the road. So, as you can see, well, hang on. So, we started the vehicle, started driving. The police were chasing us. And then down the street. So, as you can see, I'm going down the street. And then the police car. Then the police car was coming from there, and then stopped here. And then I swerved right, and then took a bit of a shortcut, went onto the grass, and then back onto the road. So I think the police were going to get their stingers out as well. So basically, I avoided the stingers. Well, I avoided that just before the police officers got out of their car, and then get the stinger. But anyway, going down this road, continuously going down the road, trying to find it. Okay, actually, I'm just gonna look on the map. So, just gonna find it. Oh, how do we? Oh, there we go. Okay, so trying to find it. Okay, so this is the road that we were being chased. Turn to the left, down to the south, then down, 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 and then there was police like there, and then we turned to the right. I turned to the right. We stopped here. So hang on. Stupid map. Okay. Then coming down here, pulled down here, pulled over here. We all got out, and then also there's a train station there. We got into the train station, and there was a train there as well. And then we hijacked the train driver, but we had no choice. And then I asked one of my soldiers, "Can one of you drive the train?" And as one of my soldiers did drive the train before, right? So he had to figure out how to get the train throttled and brakes and all that shit. So, yeah. Then there was more police coming into the station. So we had to hold them off until the driver, well, one of my soldiers, gets the train started. Then we moved the train forward. And then train started going forward. My soldiers went in full throttle, and off we went. We left Sleaford. So we escaped from the police at Sleaford. And then all of a sudden, we were going all the way down the line. But actually, and then minutes later, right? Or before, well, while we were in motion, as one of my soldiers just got to the network rail system controls thing, where you have like controlling the whatever you call it, like the sidings and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he took over that while we were on the train. And then, while we were in motion, going so fast, on the way down, English Dave had the radio that he took from the Q-Vengers in his pocket, and we heard that the Q-Vengers was sending down the aircraft, like helicopters, like Valkyries and Buzzards and all that, and they were going to destroy the train with us on board. And we also heard on the radio that they want to kill English Dave. So they were like, kill English Dave on board. So basically, English Dave was now being targeted since that he was escaping. Then we cleared out the Q-Vengers, like in the helicopters, while we're on the train, shooting them. While we're on the train, shoot the Q-Vengers down. And then there were no more Q-Vengers to come at us. But then, suddenly, the driver, one of our soldiers, shouted, "I need help! There's a Q-Vengers soldier in a helicopter." Well, basically, there was one more aircraft, the Q-Vengers soldiers in the helicopter, and they were just about to destroy the train or kill the driver. Then I was just in time to get over to the front and shoot the pilot, and then they crashed the helicopter. And all of a sudden, there were no more Q-Vengers to come at us. And we were home free. And after that, we travelled for many miles and for hours. Well, I wouldn't say hours, but you know what I mean. So we stopped at Brandon Station as well. So Brandon in England, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we stopped at Brandon. Yeah, and then we ditched the train. Well, one of my soldiers had to go and ditch the train and take it somewhere. And after that, we got off the station. Then took English Dave with me in the vehicle. Then got back to Lakenheath, where our base is at. We got onto a plane. Off we went into San Andreas. Landed the aircraft, and there we were. English Dave and I were back in San Andreas. So I asked English Dave if I would like to take him, if he wants me to take him home somewhere in San Andreas, even though he has a home in England as well. So he said, nah, I'll be fine in a taxi. And I said, okay, suit yourself. But I'll see you later or something. Or, you know. So, yeah. So that's just what happened in the mission. So, we escaped from Sleaford to Brandon. So that's where we stopped our train, and that's where we stopped our journey as well. Because that was a hell of a journey as well. Like, holding the queue vendors off. Actually, no. Yeah, holding off the queue vendors before they can destroy the train or even kill English Dave. Because if English Dave was dead on that train, because the queue vendors killed him, then our mission would have failed. So, yeah, we would have lost English Dave on that train. But luckily we didn't. So, yeah. So that's what our mission is. So that's what happened in the mission. How we survived. How we rescued English Dave. How we escaped. So, yeah. So I bet Ben Bowler right now is really angry because he lost his men down there as well. And he's pissed that English Dave has been rescued by the Marquis Hunt. A powerful army that rescued English Dave. So, suck on that, Ben Bowler. Your army sucks. So this is what I'm going to send to him right now. Fake spit, of course. It's fake spit. So, the queue vendors lose as well. And I'm surprised that the police were chasing as well, because the police responded to gunfire as well. So we had to make our exit to the station and just get out of there. So that's just what happened. So the police aren't chasing us no more, and neither are the queue vendors, because the queue vendors have just been exhausted. Not all of them. I mean, like the queue vendors to try and take out English Dave. So they failed to try and take out English Dave. So they had to fall back or whatever. Or actually, there was no more queue vendors to send down. So, anyways, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time. So have a great day and night. Peace out. Underwater.